Actually, I studied as, I was just simply born here. My family being here about 130 years. I'm a fourth generation head priest here. So I grown up here, but after that went to United States to study psychology, but I started interested in human, self. So that's why I started studying religious studies and then came back here to become a priest. Then since then I'm here. Well, Zen can teach us a different notion of self. So we tend to have this idea of an individual self, which is a great thing, but maybe that's restricting us right now as well. Individual self is a great notion, but however, there's an agency called I managing everything about this. So I'm the captain of my life, everything is up to me type of idea, but so many things influencing our life. So that's why Buddhist notion of self is more like, more like an interdependent, constantly changing condition. So in that case, maybe we can accept more things around us as a part of us as well. So I spent time in the United States studying at college. So first I was studying psychology. Then I started taking some of the Buddhist classes. But I never studied Buddhism academically when I was in Japan. So this gave me a new perspective about Buddhism. I mean, it's more logical in a way, but also understanding more about the philosophy. It's really helped me. Once again, I don't want to say that it's a bad thing, it's a great thing, because due to the individual self, we have a human right, but also like an individual self or individualism propels civil rights movement, gender equality movements. So a great thing, but however, because the idea of individualism, like literally, like there's so many external factors influencing what we are. But people kind of ignoring those external factors. Just talking about this is me here, and how I become self-made something. But there's no such a thing as self-made something. There's always so many things, influencing what we are. But people just stuck in this idea of individualism, restricting their life. There's a notion called oneness. So we are already connected to so many things. But because human convenient, we try to separate one from the other, and we categorize it. We put in an order for convenience. But sometimes we need to capture everything as the way it is. Which is kind of similar to the Aristotle notion of wholeness is more than some of the pieces. Even you analyze everything, every single small pieces, try to put it together, but it doesn't work well. Something, the wholeness have a different meaning. I collaborate with many young craft people in Kyoto. First of all, craft is different from art. Art is more like try to express individual characters or personality of artists, but also tend to create the center in the space. But craft case, even like they're devoted to making those craft, but they're not trying to make their works as a center of attention. So in a way, which relate to the Buddhist idea of no self, because we don't have this agency called I at the center of our existence or our consciousness. It's more about this, we are just more interdependent, constant changing condition. So in a way that using craft to understand this no center idea, but also craft case, you have to use it, right? Then you actually use it with different, you actually enjoy the craft with different senses. Which is also idea I have is our mind is embodied, embodiment of our mind. So it's not just, mind is right here, mind is embedded into our body. So that's the idea. It is hard, but I must say, well, it's my family, I guess. It's generic answer, sounds general answer, but family is just part of me, especially my wife and daughter. Yeah. It's hard to define what beauty is. Can be some nature, you see the nature, you feel some sort of transcending experience, but also you feel the beauty in some sadness as well, right? So I think that it's not really about what is a beauty, what is it not. It's actually everything can be beauty, but because beauty provides us just directly connect with something. It's not really the beauty is about, we don't need to think about beauty. Actually, we actually experience the beauty just as the way it is. I think that's actually important law because we think too much about it. Well, one thing is actually I don't want them to expect too much because people expect more and then or expect certain things, they limit their possibility to get something from me, right? So idea is this one, more like, hey, this Zen Buddhism itself is more like an open-end experiment. You try it, see what's happened. That's kind of idea, openness. But still, kind of an idea is you actually get different notion of self. Because normally, once again, but we stuck in this idea of individual self. But how about this Buddhist version of self, more like interdependent, constant changing conditions? And then I cannot really tell you what provide you, but when you get that idea, or if you actually embody that idea in your everyday life, then that's open-end experiment start.